Hello everyone! My name is Senior Leader Christy Levitt, and I wanted to give a quick shout out to all of our hosts and their guests this week. Thank you all so much for joining me. My business would not be possible without you guys, so I greatly appreciate you guys coming and watching the demo tonight. So let's get cooking. Alright, so tonight I've decided to show you guys how to make extraordinary Donair pizzas. This is super versatile. You guys do not have to follow this recipe at all. But with everything going on, I thought that this was the perfect meal slash appetizer slash lunch to show you guys. So first what we're going to do is we're going to prep our Donair. So I have our Donair meal pack here. They do come in a set of 3. Most of our meal packs do. And a majority of them can be made in 20 minutes or less, which is absolutely perfect. They all also require very little ingredients, so it makes it super easy. You guys can also prep all of your ingredients ahead if you are looking to save some time in the kitchen through the week. You can get all that prepped ahead. So what I have here is I have a bowl with a pound of ground beef in it, and then I'm going to take our Donair seasoning and I'm going to add it right into the bowl. Just had to dump some of that juice out. Okay, so we're going to put this seasoning right into the bowl, the entire pack here, and then we're going to get a 1/4 cup of water. And we're going to add that right in with it. And that's it, guys. That's all that we need for this recipe, at least for this part of the recipe. So we're just going to mix this all together, and I do like to use my hands when it comes to ground beef, so don't mind me. You guys can also just use a spoon if you'd like, but I find you get a much better mix, and then all the seasoning gets through every piece of ground beef. So we're just going to mix that seasoning and that water into the beef, making sure we get it throughout all of it. And I'm just going to wash my hands, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, so now we're going to take our multi-purpose steamer, and you guys can use any one of our steamers. We have the round, we have the rectangle, and we also have the multi-purpose steamer. It really doesn't matter which one you use. I love all of them. I have all of them. But these are perfect, guys. They're food grade silicone, and they are safe in your microwave. They're also safe in your oven up to 450 degrees, which is perfect. And we're just going to take this and we're going to add it right into the steamer. I use my steamer pretty much every day for various things. It is great if you guys are looking to heat some veggies in your microwave. It only takes a few minutes, and then you can also use it to cook chicken. You can use it to make casseroles. You can do an entire whole chicken in 18 to 20 minutes right in your microwave. It is absolutely amazing. So we've added our ground beef Donair mixture into our multi-purpose steamer here, and all we're doing is I'm just pushing it into the bottom, you guys can see, so that it's fully covered in there. And then all I am going to do is pop the lid here on our steamer, and we're going to toss this in the microwave for 13 minutes, and then it's going to be done. Okay, so we've got that in there for 13 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm going to show you guys how to make the extraordinary trio dip. I absolutely love this dip, and if you guys saw, we do have a special going on right now. So if you guys purchase the extraordinary trio, you are going to get a ballot into a draw to win one of 3 epic boxes. Now there's lots of information going on about the epic boxes, but if you guys have any questions, please let me know. It is an amazing monthly subscription plan, and you guys have a chance to win it just by purchasing these before March 31st. So I'm super excited about that, so I wanted to feature that tonight. So the Extraordinary Trio comes with our popular CCB, which is cheese, chives, and bacon. And then we also have our 3-onion dip mix, which is one of my personal favorites, and our lemon dilly. It does come in the collection. You guys can make it as the dip, or you can use it individually as seasonings. I really like the lemon dilly as a salad dressing. I like to do that, and then I really like the 3-onion and basically about anything that you use 3-onion. Spaghetti sauces, eggs, anything like that, I toss this in there. And then our CCB, which is absolutely delicious in things like casseroles or mac and cheese. So you guys can use it as a whole or use them all separate, but it does come in the collection, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for this is I have a brick of cream cheese in here, and I've softened it so it's all ready to go. And then I'm going to add in a cup of mayo here, and these are our amazing measuring cups. They come in our Epic Life collection. If you guys haven't heard of the Epic Life collection, it's a healthy eating program designed to help you meet all your healthy eating goals. We have an amazing Facebook group that you join once you sign up, and they share a bunch of different things, and you can win a pile of prizes and free products. So if you guys are interested in that, please let me know and I can send you some more information. But you can purchase them individually, so they do come individually as well. So I added a cup of mayo in there with our cream cheese. And now we are going to take our dip mixes, and we're going to add a tablespoon of each right on in here, using our 4-in-1 spice spoon, which has 4 different measurements on it. It's perfect because then you guys don't have to worry about having 4 separate ones and losing them, because I know that was something that I always did. So we're just going to add a tablespoon in here, and this spoon fits into all of our jars, guys, so even the tall ones, you can't get a tablespoon in there, but you can with this spoon, so it's amazing. Okay, so we've got a tablespoon of each of the lemon dilly, 3-onion, and CCB in there. And now what I'm going to do is, you guys might want to turn your volume down for this because I do have to use my mixer for a minute here. So we're just going to mix this all in. It just takes a couple of minutes, okay? That's all done. You guys can see. Now normally if you were just doing this as a dip, you would just pop it in the microwave for a few minutes, or you can bake it in the oven, and it is absolutely amazing. If there's anyone on here that's ever had the Extraordinary Trio, they can tell you that it's absolutely delicious, and it's one of our top selling products. I love taking it to gatherings or just having it for snack nights, and I get asked to bring it a lot. So we've got that all mixed up in a bowl, and now we're going to take 1 cup of shredded cheese. You guys can use any kind of shredded cheese you have. I had marble, so that's what I'm going to use tonight. And I have these in our amazing mini prep bowls here. And they come in a set of 4. They're absolutely perfect for like taco night or pizza night, if you guys, or even just dips. They come with these little silicone lids with a set of 4, and you just pop that on and stick it in the fridge. It's perfect for meal prep. And then of course they do have measurements along the side here to equal 1 cup. So now that we've got that in there, I am just going to take a spoon, and we're just going to mix that all up. You guys could add the cheese in and blend it all together, but the cheese tends to get mixed into tiny little pieces, and I just want to make sure that it stays whole and gets through the entire thing. Okay, so that is done. And this is what we're going to use for the base of our pizzas. So you have this plus the Donair meat on top and some fresh veggies, and it's going to taste absolutely amazing. Now, if you guys are vegan or you have a allergy or aversion to eggs, we do have our Better Than Mayo that just came out. It is awesome. So if you guys are not able to use eggs, or if you're vegan, you're looking for a mayo alternative, this is an absolutely amazing product that you have to add to your cart. And yes, okay, so we've done our dip. We've got our Donair in the microwave cooking there. So that is step 2. So now we'll move on to step 3, and we're just going to cut up our veggies to go on top of our pizza. Now, if you guys would like to mix it up and add like peppers, mushrooms, onions, and throw it all in the oven on your pizza, that's totally okay. Again, you guys can customize this any way you want, but for the Donair, I love baking it and then putting fresh vegetables on top, raw vegetables on top. It tastes amazing. So that's what I'm going to show you guys tonight. So we're just going to take our mandolin here, which is an awesome kitchen tool. I love to use it for any time that I'm cutting anything in the kitchen. And it does come with 4 different slicers. So we do have the julienne blade, which I will show you guys here shortly. And there's a smaller julienne blade, and then we have the 2 slicer options, which there's a thin slice that you can use for like scalloped potatoes, and then there's a thick slice that you guys can use for like tomato slices or slices of onion to go on burger and stuff. So totally amazing product. It also comes with a guard, and you guys are going to want to use the guard because I will warn you, this blade is very, very sharp. So you're going to want to make sure you use that, and it's not a kid-friendly product, so if you're cooking in the kitchen with your kids, this is definitely something that the adults should do because it is sharp. I have cut myself before, but I wasn't using the guard, so always use your guard if you guys decide to grab this product. So 4 blades, they just pop out like this, super easy. You can pick which blade you want to put in. For the onions, I'm going to choose the larger julienne, and you just set it in, pop it in, and it's ready to go. So now we're just going to take our onion here, and we're just going to slice it down to have some nice julienne onions. Okay. And just like that, see how much time I saved there by not having to cut it myself. It's awesome. I can't tell you guys how thankful I am that I do not have to spend extra time in the kitchen. I love cooking, but when you have 2 young kids at home and you run a daycare, it can get hectic. So less time in the kitchen is a plus for me. Okay, so we've got our onions there that we're going to add on top of our pizzas once they're cooked. So I'm just going to switch out the blade again, and this time I'm going to use our thicker slice. We're just going to pop that in there, and I'm going to do my cucumber here. Now you can use the guard, but because it's so large, I'm just going to slice it like this. Slice down. And once you guys get lower, you're definitely going to want to use that guard again. Do not want to get your fingers caught in that blade. Okay, so now we have our sliced cucumber that you guys can see here. Absolutely perfect. Took very little time. And now I am going to do some tomatoes. So, let me get this out of the way here. So I have my cherry tomatoes in here, which I absolutely love using for Donair. We do have a pile of recipes on my website as well, so if you guys have not checked them out, go to christylevitt.epicure.com, type in anything that you guys are looking for, and the recipe button will pop up, and you guys will be able to search hundreds and hundreds of different recipes. One of my favorites with the Donair is the Great Canadian Donair dip, and we also have an East Coast Donair sauce on there, which is absolutely amazing. So if you guys are planning on doing the Donair as a dip, check that out. And if you're planning on doing the Donairs just regular in some pitas, then you'll want to check out that East Coast sauce because it is amazing. Okay, so I have my tomatoes here, and they are in my produce saver, which I absolutely love. Before I had these, with having a daycare, we go through so much fruit and veggies, and I was having to throw some out at the end of the week or halfway through because they were going bad. But these produce savers are a lifesaver. So we have the larger one here that you guys can see. It comes in a set of 2, and then we also have the smaller one that I like to use for fruit. And it does come with a divider, so you can divide either size lengthwise, or you can also do it this way as well. So in this one I have grapes and blueberries, which have been in there for about a week, and then in this one I have my lettuce and tomatoes, which have been in here for about a week and a half. So I'm just going to quickly take this out, and they do fold in half here, so you can just take half of it out, flip it up. I've got my cherry tomatoes in the bottom, super fresh, and I love it. So I'm just going to take some of these, and we're going to cut these up for the pizza. Okay, so I'm going to take my Pro Chef knife here, which is super sharp, so just be careful if you guys just do decide to get this product, but it is absolutely awesome. I love our knives. My husband's always telling me that we need to get more because we've tried so many, and these are the ones that he loves. So we're just going to cut these just into tiny little bite-sized pieces to throw on top. You guys can see how easily it slices through that. Now you guys don't want to use this for anything that's too hard just because it is so sharp, and the blade is a little bit more fragile than what you will find with other ones. Chop these. You guys can do as little or as many as you'd like. Again, you guys can totally customize your toppings. So if you are not into the traditional Donair vegetables, you guys can cut up and add any different types of vegetables that you would like. And that should probably about do it. I'm just gonna take these guys and put them back in. I overestimated my tomatoes. Okay, so there's that. And we've got about 15 seconds left on our Donair. So what we're gonna do after this is we're gonna put it all together and pop it in the oven, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. While that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put my veggies aside here. Like that. Take our cucumbers. Here. Get another prep bowl. Again, absolutely love these prep bowls. It also comes in a 4-cup size, so if you guys were to mix up a serving of the extraordinary cheese dip, you can pop that right in the bowl and then put it right in the microwave and put the lid on, put it back in the fridge, and you are using way less dishes. Okay, so our Donair is done here. Just be careful, you guys, when you do take this steamer out, make sure the steamer holes are at the back of the microwave. If not, just give it a quick twist, or take your lid off while it's in the microwave and let the steam come out so you guys don't burn your hands, because there is a ton of steam in here. So it can get hot. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe my cutting board. Alright, so we are going to, you guys will see just how hot this is. My fingers are a little slippery from wiping that off. So here is our Donair meat. You guys can see in there, it is like solid, it is yummy. I love the flavors of this Donair seasoning, and again, you guys can use it in just about anything. You do not have to use it in the Donair meat. So I'm just going to take this here, slide it out. So that is our Donair meat right there. 3 ingredients, 13 minutes in the microwave, and it's done. So imagine if you guys were just doing the pitas, you would have this, you just throw it in, wait, and you would be done. It's absolutely awesome. So now I'm just going to take my, wipe it off here, my Pro Chef knife again, and we're just going to slice this. You guys can do little chunks if you'd like, you can do thin slices, however you see fit. Normally I would let this cool a little bit before cutting, but for the sake of the video, we're just gonna go ahead and cut it up in slices. Now this pizza, guys, if you have Donair one night and the next night you decide that you want pizza, this is a great way to use those Donair leftovers, because as you guys can tell, there is quite a bit of meat here. So yes, if you have lots of leftovers, definitely play around with it. Check out that dip recipe I was talking about, and then you can also use this pizza for your leftovers, which I love, not having to make a separate lunch. I just make sure that I have enough after dinner, and then our lunches are done for the next day. It's another meal prep tip that you guys should give a try. I also have lots of meal prep tips and videos in my VIP group, so if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop over there, check them out. They're in the guide section, just at the top of the group it says guides. Click there. All of my cooking demos and everything are listed right there. Super, super easy if you guys are looking for something very specific. Okay, so we've got our Donair meat all cut up here. I think I am, where did I put my knife here? And I'm gonna cut it again. All right. So now we are going to take, I'm making mini pizzas tonight, so you guys can do, we have a recipe on my website for gluten-free pizza dough, so if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. But for tonight, we love doing mini pizzas, mini personal pizzas, so I'm using just regular naan bread. So we're going to take our naan bread here, and then we are going to take that extraordinary trio cheese dip that we used earlier, and we're just going to put however much you guys would like. I'm using probably about a tablespoon right now, and we're just going to spread that on as the base of our pizza. And the awesome thing about this is I'm not going to use nearly, probably only a quarter, not even, of this dip. So I will be able to pop it in my 4-cup prep bowl, put it in the fridge, and then we will be able to enjoy it later for chips and dip night. Okay, so we've got that on top of our naan bread. And then I'm going to take our Donair meat that we just cut up, and we're just going to put it on top of our pizzas. Any way you guys would like, as much or as little as you would like. You can even crumble it up into smaller pieces because it does break apart. So we've got that on there. And now you guys can take some cheese. I just have to grab mine. I forgot it in the fridge. One sec, guys. So again, all I have is marble, so that is what I'm going to use, but this recipe would be amazing with mozzarella, or even if you guys have feta, give feta a try. Just going to top that right onto our naan bread. You don't need very much because you do have that cheesy base on the bottom. I'm just going to put that right on there, and then I'm going to take my sheet pan and liner. So these are our quarter sheet pans and our quarter sheet pan liners. They do come in a set of 2 each, but they are absolutely perfect if you guys are doing sheet pan meals or if you're wanting to do chicken on one, veggies on another. Awesome, awesome thing. It saves so much time having to clean. They're non-stick, so you guys don't have to worry about scrubbing your pans afterwards. And then we also do have our full-size sheet pan and sheet pan liner, and the liners just sit right on top of the sheet pans. You take them off and you wash them. This is probably one of my favorite kitchen products because, like I said, I do not have to scrub my pans afterwards. I just take them off, wash them, and they're good to go for the next day. I do not love having to spend a lot of time with dishes because I'm not a huge fan of them. Okay, so we're going to pop that onto our quarter sheet pan liner here. If you guys are doing multiple, again, you can use the other sizes or use 2 of these ones. 2 of these ones side to side will fit right into any regular sized oven. So I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to pop this in for about 5 to 10 minutes. You just want to get the cheese all nice and melted and mixed in there. So that's in there, and then once that is ready to go, we are going to top it with all of our fresh veggies that we just chopped up, and I think that I'm going to want to also try some lettuce on it, so I'm just going to cut some of that up real quick. When I make the great Canadian Donair dip for this, I love chopping all of these guys up using the mandolin with the julienne slicer and tossing all of these nice fresh vegetables right over top of the dip. So again, if you guys haven't, definitely give my website a check out. Small away. Now, as you guys have probably seen, we have a lot of super fun things going on this month. We have our collection, our monthly special. Our CEO does a cooking class every month, and she goes live for everybody and does an awesome demo, and then she usually comes out with the collection with the products that she used, and she offers that at a discount. So right now we have our March special, which is 20% off. There is a sale post, so if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go back and take a look at that because there's lots of awesome items going on right now. We still have some of our lucky sale items, which are 40% off. They are starting to sell out, so definitely make sure you guys check that out. There is a link, so you can go right to the website and see what's still available. And then, of course, we do have our regular catalog items. And we also have our monthly host special. So if you guys are interested, please let me know. May is coming and it's our brand new catalog. We have spring, summer, one of my favorite seasons is barbecue season, guys. We get to get out, we get to cook, try new flavors, and there's a bunch of new products coming. So if you guys would like to get on my list for a May virtual cooking class, please let me know. It's very similar to something like this. Super easy, and I can get you guys in on that for the launch of the new catalog. Okay, let's take a look at our pizza and see how it's doing. Coming along nicely. So while we wait for that, let's chat real quick about our Epic Box program. So as I mentioned earlier, with the purchase of the Extraordinary Trio, which is the 3 onion, the lemon dilly, and the CCB, with the purchase of that, you guys are going to receive a chance to win one of 3 Epic Boxes, and this is an amazing program, guys. It's absolutely brand new, just came out, but I'm loving it. So in the Epic Box, you are going to get 7 dinner packs. You are also going to get a dessert pack. You're going to get a sample size pack, and you are going to get an exclusive item, which is either something that we've had in the past that's not available in our regular catalog, or something absolutely brand new. And it is a mystery every month, so it's a monthly subscription program. You guys can sign up for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. There are bonuses at the different levels, so if you're interested, please message me, and I can let you guys know about that and get you set up for that. And it also comes with a card here, and at the bottom of the card there's a QR code. So if you guys have never used QR codes, it's really easy. You just turn the camera on your phone or your iPad or your tablet, you scan it over this, and a link will pop up, and it will take you directly to all of the information that you need for this box, which includes meal plans, grocery lists, everything that you guys need to set yourself up for a week's worth of meals. This has saved me so much time in the kitchen. If you guys haven't, again, go back and look at those guides. I have my weekly meal plan from the first box that I received, because March was our first box. But I'm super, super excited because April is coming, which means that our second box is coming out, and it ships out within the first couple weeks of the month. So it's $35. That's it, shipping's included, and you guys get all of this in with that. Plus you also get meal plans customized on the website, and also cooking demos and follow-ups from yours truly. So again, guys, awesome program. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. And you have a chance to win 3 chances to win this if you purchase the Extraordinary Trio this month. Okay, let's take another look at that pizza because it smells so good. Okay guys, I think it's done. I'll show you. So that is our little mini Donair pizza. I'm just gonna move some of this out of the way here. We'll just do this. Okay, so we'll pop that down there. You guys can see it. So now that it's all done, you're gonna want to let it cool for a couple of minutes. And we actually pull these up. We have our amazing cooling racks. So these are more than just cooling racks, guys. They fit right on our sheet pans, our quarter sheet pans, or you can put 2 side by side on our full sheet pan liners. And you can put them in the oven. So if you guys are doing something with breading or something that has a lot of juice and you want it to fall down to the bottom and not have your food sit in the juice, you can use these and pop them in the oven. So they're perfect for cooling racks. You can use them for baking, you can use them for stuff like this with your pizza, or you can use them in the oven. So I absolutely love those. They also come in a set of 2. Okay, so now that we've got that side, so once your pizza is just about cooled, you guys are going to want to take all of those toppings that we cut up earlier using our mandolin, and we're just going to add those on top. Now that East Coast Donair sauce that I was talking about earlier, this would be perfect to drizzle on over top, or you guys can heat up that dip mix, which I think I'm going to do shortly after this. I'll just put a little bit in a prep bowl and heat it in the microwave, and I'll drizzle that over top. So we've got our lettuce there. I'm going to take some onions, and you guys can make multiple of these. I just made one, so we're going to be using it for snacking tonight. So again, it's perfect for appetizers, perfect for your lunches, perfect for dinner, and if you guys have already had Donair the night before, then it is super quick and easy to whip up. So we've got our onions, we've got our lettuce, and now we're just adding on some of those cherry tomatoes that we cut up earlier with our chef knife. So add that on top, and then of course our cucumbers. So I'm just gonna throw all willy-nilly on here. And our pizza is ready to slice and eat. So we'll just show you guys real quick from the top side. So that is our delicious Donair pizza. You guys can see all of the fresh veggies on there. I absolutely love it. But again, guys, if you choose to, you can cook all of your veggies in it. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go and eat this up as soon as I heat up some of that extraordinary trio and toss it on top. And yes, if you guys have any questions at all about any of the products you've seen tonight, or any questions in general, if you're looking to try some new recipes, if you're looking for a new meal plan, or if you simply just have a question in general, please reach out to me and let me know. I am available anytime. Have a good night, guys.